dear students, Namaste and welcome in our English class. Okay, this is your English class and here I am to teach some of the English exercises from Unit 14. Are you ready, students? Okay, so let's start with the revision of previous lesson. What have we learned in the previous lesson? Let's see, okay, students? So in the previous lessons, we have talked about expressing abilities, okay, through grammar and writing. Do you remember that? Okay, students, so yes, in grammar we talked about using can and can't, and we talked about writing also, and it was about using punctuation marks or writing a paragraph that expresses abilities. Right, students? Okay, then let's start with a preview of the today's lesson, and before that we have also a short memorization for you that we had talked about these punctuation marks. Do you remember these punctuation marks? Okay, good. So let's once again tell their names, okay? So what do we call the first one? This point? Yes, we can call it a period and a full stop. Yes? When do we use it? We use it when our sentences finishes. And there is the second sign, it is called question mark, right? And question mark is used for the sentences which ask a question. And another, this sign is a comma, right? Yes, and it is used to separate or release the names of things or people. You use comma, okay? It separates words or sentence clauses as well. And another, sign is here. You can see this one is exclamation mark, okay? This is used for expressing such as some emotions like wow, wonderful, what a beautiful day, like that. We use expressions of happiness, sadness or surprise. Okay, students, another look at this signs here. What does it tell? This tells that someone is speaking. This is also called speech mark or quotation mark. Okay, students, so we use it for talking about, for telling that someone is speaking this expression, this sentence, and we close it in the inverted comma. Okay, students, so we have here the list of words which have capital letters at the beginning. Look at here: April, Monday, June, Kathmandu. These words have capital letter A here, capital M, and capital J and K. These are capitalization in English. Okay, when you are writing a month's name, day's name, or personal name, or place name, then you capitalize the first letter. Okay, okay, students, these are the just memorization for you from the previous lesson. Now I'd like to show you the preview of today's lesson. Let's have a look at these exercises. We are doing listening exercise and we are going to talk about some sports after this, and then we are going to talk about speaking exercises. In this exercise we have act out conversation exercise. We are going to talk about animals ability, and we have a short pronunciation exercise once again that is also talked in the previous lesson. Okay, students, so are you ready? Okay, so please open your book and have a look at the exercise listening with the picture of this, of someone playing a tennis ball. Okay, so look at this picture. Look at this picture and answer these questions. What do you see in the picture? Can you describe this picture? Yes, you're right. This is a player, tennis player, and he is playing tennis. And what is he carrying? He is carrying a racket. So you can call it, which game is it? You can call it tennis game, right? Have you heard about tennis game? Okay, you have seen, right? People play with the racket and with, with bat, and they Okay, they have some court and they throw the balls or the racket to the next court. Okay, students, have you ever played it? You might have played, right? Very good. So now we are going to listen to the audio text about this game, and you have to listen to it carefully for the first time, and at this time you are going to get the idea what is the text telling to you, and next time we will see the exercise. Just listen to the audio first. Okay, let me play it to you.
Tennis. Tennis is one of the greatest games in the world. You can see people playing it in pretty much every country on earth. Anyone can play it. All you need is a tennis racket and a ball. You can even play it when you're 3 or 4 years old. I spent many years when I was younger playing tennis. I was never any good, but I loved playing it. I remember having arguments with my friends over whether the ball was in or out. The good thing about tennis is that many countries are good at it. This makes it a true world sport. There are also major tournaments that everyone in the world talks about. My favorite is Wimbledon.
Okay, students, you have listened to the audio text right now, and we have learned about the audio information. What did you learn? Yes, we learned about tennis, right? And what information was there? It says that anybody can play tennis, right? Yes, that was the information there. So we are going to now look at the exercise B. Can you read the question here? Let's listen. Let's read the question here. Now listen to the audio and fill in the blanks with one of the words given below. So we have words here. The words are tournaments, good, playing, countries, racket. Okay, now we have a list of questions here, sentences here to fill, and we have to put the words here by listening to the audio file. Okay, students? Okay, so let me play the audio once again. I'm going to play the audio another time as well. At this time, you are going to complete the spaces, blank spaces, and which you guess, and next time you are going to check it. Okay, so let's try and let's complete the task.
Tennis. Tennis is one of the greatest games in the world. You can see people playing it in pretty much every country on earth. Anyone can play it. All you need is a tennis racket and a ball. You can even play it when you're 3 or 4 years old. I spent many years when I was younger playing tennis. I was never any good, but I loved playing it. I remember having arguments with my friends over whether the ball was in or out. The good thing about tennis is that many countries are good at it. This makes it a true world sport. There are also major tournaments that everyone in the world talks about. My favorite is Wimbledon.
Okay, dear students, now we have listened to the audio for the second time, and at this time, I hope you have completed these tasks. First, if you have not understood some of the words like tournaments, let's talk about what is tournament. Okay, have you heard or seen some of the programs when many people take participation and then there is the competition among different people, different groups, different teams? Yes, those competitions are called tournaments. Okay, so you know the meaning of good as well. Good is well, nice. Okay, and playing also you know, countries you know. Do you know what is the meaning of racket? Okay, racket is an instrument for playing tennis. Okay, that is a kind of bat. Okay, you have with the net, and that is called a racket. And we hit that with the racket to a ball, and it goes to the another court, right? Okay, so we call that a racket. Okay, you can see people. Let's guess the meaning. You can see people. What do you think here? Tennis. Playing tennis? Good tennis? Country's tennis? Which one is the best here? Yes, playing tennis in every country on earth. Okay, that is our guess. To play it, you need a tennis. What do you need? Tennis. What do you need? Yes, you are right. Racket, tennis racket and a ball. To play the game, we need two things. One is a racket, another one is a ball. And the speaker was never at playing tennis. The speaker was never good at playing tennis. Another one is, a good thing about tennis is that many countries are good at it. Many countries play it well. There are also major, we have one word, that is tournaments. So, major tournaments that everyone in the world talk about. Okay, so these are the information, these are the answers we have guessed. Now I want you to listen to the audio for the last time and check your answer with mind. Okay, so I'm going to show you here the answers and the audio file. Okay, we have here playing at the first, racket, good, countries and tournaments. Let's listen to the audio and check it. Okay.
Tennis. Tennis is one of the greatest games in the world. You can see people playing it in pretty much every country on earth. Anyone can play it. All you need is a tennis racket and a ball. You can even play it when you're 3 or 4 years old. I spent many years when I was younger playing tennis. I was never any good, but I loved playing it. I remember having arguments with my friends over whether the ball was in or out. The good thing about tennis is that many countries are good at it. This makes it a true world sport. There are also major tournaments that everyone in the world talks about. My favorite is Wimbledon.
Okay, students, now I think these are the correct answers and I hope you have also done the same way. Okay, students, so we have completed the listening exercise. Now we have one more task from listening section, that is exercise C. From here, what is to talk about the matter for talking is sports. Which sport do you like to play? Okay, do you know how to play it? When did you start playing it? How good do you think you are at playing it? Talk to your friends. Okay, these are the questions. First, you need to name which game do you like to play. So there are so many games, right? You want to play. For example, you might like table tennis. You might like table tennis. You might like volleyball. Other games, can you tell me? Other games? Yes. Yes, you like football, right? Okay, very good. Another game. Which game do you like? Oh yes, you like many video games. You like to play maybe memory games from computers, many other language games as well. So we have so many games. So which sport you like? Do you like? So you have to say one of these, and you can say, do you know how to play it? Then you have to say, yes, I know. I can play football. There needs to be, the game needs 11 players in one side and 11 players in another side. The team from one side should, post the ball into the another post, or you have to score the goal to win the team. Okay, so this is how you can explain the games. Okay, you know how to play the games. So when did you start? You can say, I I started. You have to say started. Verb 2. You have to use past tense because the question asks you when did you start to play. I started playing football. Started playing football when I was 6 years old. Okay, so how to say? I started playing football when I was 6 years old. And how good do you think you are at playing it? Do you think you were very good at it? Okay, you can say I was good at it, or you can say I was not good at playing it at first. Okay, so you can say at first you are not good at, but later I developed some skills for playing football. And you can talk about other things, how you achieved success, how many goals are you scored, or how many games you won. Okay, so you can talk about your experiences in this exercise. Okay, students, so this is the exercise C, and we are going to move to the another exercise, that is speaking. Okay, let's turn our book and let's get to the page speaking section. Okay, this is our speaking section. You can see here some of the people, they are talking, and let me show you what are they talking about. You can listen to the audio as well with the reading script here. So you can see the speech bubbles with the speaking sounds. Okay, students, so are you ready to listen to their conversation? Okay, let's listen to the conversation, what they are talking about.
Can you think of 10 words that rhyme?
Yes, I can.
Can you count backwards from 100?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so how are they talking about? Look at the sentence. Can you think of the 10 words that rhyme? Yes, I can. They're talking about the ability. They are talking about using can to ask someone's ability and answering if someone has the ability. Can you count backwards from 100? Then again another friend says, yes, I can, right? So can you do similar conversation with your friend? Okay, once again, let's listen to them and let's practice with them. Okay, students? Okay.
Can you think of 10 words that rhyme?
Yes, I can.
Can you count backwards from 100?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now I think you can have a conversation similarly with your friend for asking about the ability. Okay, students? So how do you do? Yes, can you think of 10 words that rhyme? Yes, I can. Can you count backwards from 100? Yes, I can. Okay, you can ask changing the abilities. You can say, can you think of 10 words that is about animals or anything? Okay, you can ask about some abilities and you can get the information or the abilities of your friend. Okay, students, now we are going to have another conversation between mother and her daughter. Let's have a look at the exercise. It is also acting out the conversation here. I'm going to show you the conversation with the audio.
Mum, can you dance?
Yes, I can, but not very well.
Can you speak Chinese?
No, I can't.
Okay, students, here again we have similar conversation, right? But the people here are mother and daughter, like you. You can talk to your mother like this. You can say, Mom, can you dance? Mom, can you cook delicious food? Mom, can you cook momos? Like that. And mother is saying, yes, I can, but not very well. So you can say, yes, I can, but you can say other information. Okay, look at here. Another question is, can you speak Chinese? Mother is saying, no, I can't. If we can, then we can say, I can't. If you can, then you can say, yes, I can. Once again, let's listen to them and let's have a conversation. Let's do the same thing with them, okay?
Mom, can you dance?
Yes, I can but not very well.
Can you speak Chinese?
No, I can't.
Okay, dear students, so you can have many conversations with your friends like this, and you can change the conversation with other information. For example, Mom, can you dance? You can say another question. Mom, can you sing a song? And the other friend can be your daughter and then or your mother, and you can say yes or no. Okay, students, can you do that? Okay, very good. Now we are going to do another exercise that is also a similar exercise for making conversations from the situation. Here we have work in pairs, take turns to ask and answer the questions. Answer using yes, I can, or no, I can't. So it's very easy, right? You can say, can you make furniture? Let me show you the example here. Can you make furniture? What can you say? Your answer can be, if you can say, yes, I can. If someone asks you, can you do karate? Your parent can say, no, I can't. Okay, so this is how we can keep on conversing, keep on talking to your friends. So let's do with these the information here. So you have to ask with you have to work in pair, means with your friend, one friend, and then keep on asking, can you make furniture? He or she will say yes or no. Can you do karate? Can you fly a kite? Can you play the piano? And once your friend finishes answering, then your friend is going to ask you. So that is taking turns. Okay, students, so I'll give you some more example for you. You can say, for conversation about asking for the abilities to do different activities, like we have already talked about furniture and doing karate. Let's talk about flying. Okay, this is you, suppose. You can say, for the exercise, for the situation B, okay, let's talk about B, that is drive a bus. Can you drive a bus? Okay, for the situation B, we can say, if you are asking to your friend, then your friend can say, no, I can't. Okay, can you drive a bus? Your friend can say, no, I can't. And you can ask, can you fly a kite? Can you fly a kite? Okay, your friend might say, yes, I can. Okay, again, for another situation, you may ask, can you read English? Can you read English? Then your friend can say, yes, I can. Again, you can keep on talking, like, can you play the piano? Your friend may say, no, I can't. I'm learning, or I have to learn it. Another can be, can you jump like a frog? Can you jump like a frog? Your friend can say, yes, I can. I easily can do it. Okay, likewise, students, you can keep on asking to your friend, and you can have another questions, or you can take turns to ask the questions with your friends and answer right from the different person. Okay, students, so this is the exercise for working in pairs. You can do it with your friend. Now, let's see here, talk about the following animals Okay, now we are going to talk about animals and their abilities. Okay, try making as many sentences as you can. Okay, let's see the animals here and examples I have here. So we have here a horse. For example, it can eat grass, it can't fly. So okay, one thing what it can do and another thing what it can't do. So for example, we have given here a horse can eat grass, but it can't fly. Likewise, a bat, what can a bat do? Okay, the exercise is animals and their abilities. Okay, so we have already talked about the ability of a horse. Now we have one example, one question here, bat. So you have to talk about bat. What can a bat do? A bat can hang on a tree, hang in a tree, on a branch or branch of a tree. Okay, you can say it can't swim in the river. Okay, this is the ability that they can hang on a branch of a tree, but it can't swim in the river. Okay, students, so another we have bee here. Let's talk about the ability of a bee. What can a bee do? A bee can make honey, okay, it can't, okay, it can't make a chocolate. Okay, it can make honey, but it can't make a chocolate. Okay, students, so again you can talk about another. We have cow. Okay, what do you say about cow? What can a cow do? A cow can okay, give milk, okay, but it can't speak languages. Okay, so a cow can give milk, but it can't speak languages. Okay, students, so likewise a butterfly can fly higher, but it can't, okay, it can't dive into the water. Okay, likewise you can talk about other animals as well. You can talk about a cat, you can talk about a tiger. What can they do and what they cannot do? Okay, students, so these are the ways to talk about animals and their abilities and their inabilities as well. Okay, students, so we have talked about the exercises for speaking section. Now let's talk about the pronunciation that we have in this unit. We have here words like, look at the words and the letters. Okay, students, so look at the letters we have here. We have red letters in the word. The first one we have here, O is the here word, and E, A, O, R, O, U, E, U, I, and so on. And they all have R after it, right? Look at this. R after O, E, A, and then R again we have. So the sound we have here, let's listen and find out what sound they make.
World, earth, work, occur, perfect, murder, bird, herb, superb, nursery, girl.
Okay, students, so did you find out what sound they made? Okay, let me just make you give you a clear idea what sound is there. So we have noticed these letters have some sound like EAR, OR, and UR, and so on. These sounds are making sound, right, students? Sound. Like we have IE, we have some kind of but without R sound, right? Not or air or ur, okay? You can say or or. Just they have made the same sound, though they are different letters, okay? Sometimes in the word bird, look at this. IR also making a sound. For example, d, bird. So we have a sound for IR as well. So likewise we have R sound for UR and ER. So you have to be careful not to mispronounce it with their letters. Okay, students? So just practice it and then you can do very nice pronunciation. Okay, students, so these are the pronunciation ideas. Now let me conclude today's lesson. In today's lesson we have talked about listening exercises from unit 14, and in this listening exercise we listen to the information about tennis game, and there we learned about the tennis game, like we need racket and a ball for playing it, and we also talked about conversation activities. There we had conversation for acting, and there were two friends talking about what they can, and mother and daughter was there. They are talking about abilities, and we also talked about abilities of animals, and then finally we talked about the pronunciation. I hope you got all the ideas of today's lesson. The whole lesson was about expressing abilities like in the previous lesson as well. So I hope you will do all the exercises accordingly. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for staying with us. Namaste.